heaven.
So basically, what we're saying here, by lighting the Hanukkah, by observing this time of Hanukkah, we are declaring that Jesus is the light of the world.
He's the light of the world. Hey guys, welcome back. We are so excited. We are in day 4 of Hanukkah.
She loves this time.
So we are celebrating. There are many reasons that I love this time. I love it
Absolutely.
because of all of the beautiful candles, all of the beautiful decorations, all of the incredible treats and the amazing things. You know, some people, their tradition of celebrating Hanukkah is they give presents for 8 days.
Yeah.
So every day you get a new gift. I love that. We've not incorporated that yet. We are just
You wouldn't love that.
we are just getting into the celebration and the revelation of the light has come, and it's time for us to rise and shine and be light in the darkness.
So this is probably this is going to be your 4th time you're watching. You probably got your family around with you. We're just going to open up. What are we dealing with today?
So we're going to talk about the difference in the menorah and the Hanukkah.
Good.
And we're going to talk about all about the lights and the great things about Hanukkah. You know, most women love candles, right?
Absolutely.
Most women love to light candles and to have that beautiful smell and aroma coming from candles, and it's even a sign of intimacy.
Right.
You know, candles represent the intimacy when you're having a romantic dinner, or if you're trying to relax and you've had a long, hard day at work and you come in and you dim the lights and light a candle. It just brings you to a new place. And I believe that this time of Hanukkah, as we light the candles, that it is going to usher us in to a new level of intimacy with Father, but with each other as well.
So if I'm understanding, I'm looking at the menorah, I'm looking at the Hanukkah, I'm noticing the difference between the seven stems and then the 9 stems of a Hanukkah. I think many people don't understand. We talked about in the last session about the Maccabees and what they had done, and that lighting of the menorah in the temple was a 7 prongs.
Yeah, we have a replica here. Can you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
So this was, of course, made by the great Buddy Taylor, and his craftsmanship is so amazing. But this is a replica of actually what is in the temple,
right,
or what the Maccabees actually fought to relight.
Yeah.
See, the battle took place for a while. They had not had an opportunity to celebrate the holy days or go in the temple,
right,
or anything. So when they were fighting this battle, they were fighting to, number one, to go back in and sanctify the temple, and sanctify. A part of the sanctification process was the lighting of the menorah in the temple.
Now, one of the stories is that there was not enough oil, and wouldn't be.
Well, we're going to talk about that a little bit later, but you can go ahead and.
One of the stories is that that they had to bring the oil, do the oil again. There wasn't enough, and that they lit it, and that it stayed lit while they were waiting.
They found enough. They felt like it took a lot. It was a long process to sanctify the oil.
Yeah.
And they're actually, in the temple, there weren't candles. It was just cups of oil that they would light, and the oil actually was what burnt, not candles.
Wow.
So the sanctification process of the oil was very specific, strategic,
right,
and it was a long process. So there had been nobody taking care of the temple, no priest. The priest line comes from Aaron. They had done away with that,
right,
and put in false priest, if you will.
Yes.
So they found enough oil in a crevice under a rock.
Yeah.
They felt like to light the menorah for one day.
Yes.
But the miracle was, it took about 8 days to sanctify, to prepare and get the oil, enough oil to keep burning. So the miracle was, as they put oil in and they thought this will be enough for one day, God kept it going supernaturally for 8 days, and they were able to prepare more oil to keep going throughout the year.
Okay, so now that's what takes us from the menorah.
Yeah, but I want to tell you this part about the menorah. There are some controversies. People feel like that you should not add branches to it. We believe as Christians that Jesus is the light of the world. There was a branch added to represent the miracle of the 8 days, and Jesus being the caretaker. So
we leave the menorah, and as now that miracle has taken place, the Maccabees have cleansed the temple. We move from the menorah to the
Hanukkah. So there is a bit of a difference between, like I said, between the menorah and the Hanukkah. 2 more branches were added, so it goes from 7
to represent
to 9,
the 8-day miracle.
Well, 1 more would be to represent the 8-day miracle. The second additional is also to represent Jesus being the light of the world.
Absolutely.
And that is important for us as Christians, that we recognize who the Messiah is. We know why we're celebrating Hanukkah. It is because of the miracles. It is because of the oil and what all was done.
Yeah.
But it's because Jesus came to be the light of the world.
Now,
so this doesn't replace Christmas.
Right.
This is to go and to intensify the meaning, because without Hanukkah, there would not be a Christmas.
So that middle one is called?
This is called the Shamash, and it represents the caretaker or the caregiver. Just like Jesus takes care of us, this is the servant candle. Jesus is the example of being the great servant, and it represents that he is taking care of us, and that as we get dim and dull, he comes in to refuel us and give us light.
Well, once again, the Hanukkah is a representation, again for us, this time, a representation for us who are believers. I'm reading out of Matthew chapter 5, verse 14 and 15. When Jesus says to us, "You are the light of the world."
Yes.
A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden.
Yeah.
Nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand.
Which is what menorah means. So
Yes.
you could say, nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but they
But
put
on
the
a
light
menorah.
on a menorah.
Yeah, and it gives light to all who are in the house. And verse 16 says, now that you know that,
this.
let your light so shine before men,
Yeah.
that they may see your good works and glorify your Father
in heaven.
So basically what we're saying here, by lighting the Hanukkah, by observing this time of Hanukkah, we are declaring that Jesus is the light of the world.
He's the light of the world. And he wants us to be lit up with his light and go into that intimate covenant with him as our Father, as our shepherd, as our caretaker. You know, when someone takes care of you, there's an intimacy that goes along with that.
That's good.
So we're lighting the 3rd candle tonight.
4th candle.
The 4th candle tonight, as a representation not only of the light of the world, that he's lighting us up, but also he's inviting us to be intimate with him tonight.
So Father, we ask right now for the glory of the Lord to fill the area that people are in. Let the light of Jesus now shine in your life, and let his light illuminate to all who are around, so that they'll know your good Father, Jesus, the Son of the living God, creator of the universe.
Yes.
Do that today. Be that light during this season of time.
Right.
Good. This is mine.
Can we do it together as a sign of intimacy?
Absolutely. Wow. Yeah.
I love that.
Good.
Hey, be blessed.
Yeah.
And don't just rush through Hanukkah and light a bunch of candles. Make it count.
Good.